Okay, so first off, let's talk about the packaging. They did not skimp out when they made this. Let me just tell you that much. It comes in a little sleeve like this, and then it has a back with cute matches and burnt roses in the back. How cute is that? It's a very heavy, durable case. I also purchased the Naked 2 palette. These are the only Naked palettes that I have, and they are very different. I'd say they're about the same weight, but this one has so much more detail. Just look at that. There's like a 3D image on it. It's also raised up a little bit, but it's such a beautiful palette. They did not skip out on the package of this. And it has a magnetic closure, which is very cool. This one does not. It snaps open and close, so I thought that was a really cool touch to this. Very different and unique for the Naked palettes. Okay, so let's open this up and see what it looks like inside. Here you can see you got a lot of warm colors going on here. With the Naked 2, they are very cool. And here we got about 4 good transition shades here. 7 matte shades in this palette, and you got 5 shimmery shades with this palette. I think they did a great job incorporating a bunch of different mattes and shimmery shades in this palette. I think you can create a bunch of different looks with it. Definitely a thumbs up to you, Urban Decay, for this one, because as you can see, if you don't have the Naked 2 palette, I mean, I do love this palette, but I also have to dip into like another palette for transition shades, or, you know, if I'm looking for another shade. There's no warm shades in this palette, maybe for Chopper, but it's on the cool side, so even their gold's on the cool side, but I don't know, there's just, you gotta dip into other palettes if you want to create a good variety. I will say though that with Lumbre and Scorched, I did have to spray the brush with a setting spray before applying these to my lid, which was like a little bit of a pain in the butt. But the way I prime my eyelids is I take concealer and then I put like my Laura Mercier powder on top. So I didn't use the Urban Decay eyeshadow primer with this one, so maybe that's why. So I don't know, if you've used this and you use the Urban Decay eyeshadow primer as the only thing on your lid, then let me know how that worked out for you, because I mean, honestly, like just using the setting spray with this, like I was very happy with how the colors did turn out on my lid though. They did end up shining through. I did have to go in a couple of times, but that's okay. I'm very happy with how these colors worked out for me. As you can see, I have like a medium, light medium skin tone. So for my transition shade, Chaser's a little bit too light for me, but I did really enjoy Sauce. I just loved how warm that was. If you go on vacation or something, you're not going to want to pack like, say, like the big Morphe 350 palette, because it's a big palette and this will fit perfectly in your suitcase, and look how tiny that is. So that's a plus. And like I said, you can create a bunch of different looks with this. So if you're going out at night and you want a nice bold look, you can achieve that with this one. If you want a nice subtle look, you can also achieve that with this palette. So this palette's $54. So I was like kind of iffy if I should or should I not, because about 5 days prior I had just received the Morphe 350 palette, and there's been a lot of people saying that they're similar. These colors are similar, but I would say all those different kind of shades that they put in the 350 palette are all compacted, say, you know, like this low blow. They have a bunch of different shades to go with this one, so I feel like this is like the Morphe 350 palette but compressed into one little palette. Do yourselves a favor, invest in this palette. You're going to be very happy. It's well worth your money, so go out and get one. I believe it's going to be released in July sometime. I heard that it was re-released in June this month on the 24th, I believe. I don't know if that's a rumor, so I will put below in the description box when this is going to be released or when it was released, so read my description for that. So yeah, I'm just gonna go ahead and give this from a 1 to a 10. I'm gonna give this palette a 10. Believe me, like, if the only thing I can say about this palette is that I had to use my setting spray in order to get Lumbre and Scorch to show up on my eyes like to the maximum, then come on. That is not a big deal at all, and believe me, like, all I had to do was go in a couple of times and the pigment was perfect. So this palette is a winner. I'm very happy with this. I've done multiple videos on this palette. I did a swatch video, an unboxing. You already saw what the box looked like, so don't waste your time on that one. If you're interested, you can still watch it, but I also did a makeup tutorial on a look from this palette, so if you're interested in seeing that, then go to my channel and check those out. Okay, you guys, if this video was helpful with determining whether or not you're going to go out and purchase this palette for yourselves, then go ahead and give this video a thumbs up. And don't forget to subscribe to my channel and hit that little notification bell so you can be aware of whenever I upload new videos. I want to thank you so much for taking the time and watching this video, and I hope you enjoyed my honest review on the Urban Decay Naked Heat palette.